Hey there, welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard and today I'm coming to you kind of in camouflage for once in Southwest Florida. A bit more specifically, I am kind of in the Everglades. And I decided I'm going up the coast, the west coast of Florida. I got to do some things going up the west coast of Florida. And there's a place that I used to go to as a kid. And I would come to this on the way to Busch Gardens. Whenever I'd take a school trip to Busch Gardens, before we got to Busch Gardens, we'd stop by here for an hour or so. It's called the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. A place I haven't been in probably 20, 25 years. I don't know what's here. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I have memories from back in the day. But I want to take you to the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. Kind of, if you just go to Busch Gardens, when I was in high school and middle school and elementary school, they didn't consider it an educational trip. So, because it's just roller coasters and stuff like that. So, maybe we'll go to Busch Gardens. I don't know on this trip. So they stop here for like an hour, and then they can write the educational aspect. So it's a member of the Audubon Society. I guess that means birds. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Closes at 3 p.m. Closes at 3 p.m. May to December. And then you've got your admission price, $17, non-profit facility. And we're going to walk. This is a 2.25 mile long boardwalk exploring 6 native habitats, the largest remaining old growth cypress forest. Enjoy the Audubon Center. So we're going to walk 2.25 miles. And we're going to go all the way around here. So it says that the entrance is this way. Come along and we'll see what's at the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. All right, so there's a big sign here that might answer one of our questions. What makes the Corkscrew Swamp special? Again, this is right before you hit Fort Myers in Naples area. It's named after the Corkscrew River. It's the source of storks. Wood storks come to Corkscrew Swamp during the dry months of winter and early spring, here in greater numbers than anywhere else in the United States. Oh. They mate, build nests, raise their young. The storks spend the rest of the year scattered across the southeastern United States. So this is where the storks come from. I guess in turn, where the babies come from. I do love how I'm matching today. It's very nice. Oh look, the plume birds. This is where the old ladies would get their feathers. And I guess a snowy egret. I think we'll see some animals today. I can hear some animals. I don't know if we're going to see alligators or what we're going to see. But we're going to walk this 2.2 mile track. There's very limited cell phone service out here, so just be aware. We're kind of in the middle of the Everglades. Like I said, I have not done this since I was a kid, headed to Busch Gardens. So we're going to go into the Audubon Center. I think that means bird. I think it means bird. And we'll see what we've got in store here. The Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. All right, so we should see gators and other stuff like that. This boardwalk looks very similar to what it did back in the day. No food. Quiet, please. Animals are protected. Stay on the trail. I wouldn't want to escape the trail anyway. So we're here like 10 minutes after opening. Should be cool enough for the animals right now. So essentially you've got a 2.2 mile walk, and you can also do the shortcut, which is a 1 mile walk. This camera doesn't have the best zoom that I'm talking to you in right now, but if I see some animals, pull out my iPhone, which has a significantly better zoom. But yes, that's the exit, and then we're gonna go by the entrance, and we're gonna do a 2.2 mile walk, and we'll see if we see anything. We should be going through 6 unique ecosystems. So you'll see right here, very green, very my shirt blends in with the flamingos. So let's see what we see. When I see something, I'll let you know. Bird. So you know what's funny? This is a place, I was actually reminded of this place about 2 months ago. If any of you were with me in Croatia, when I went to Gurka, the Kurka National Forest in Croatia was like a flooded version of this. It's kind of crazy how similar this is to Kurka. Pretty cool too. Again, we're going to see different ecosystems. I remember her coming here as a kid. I was telling the woman, I was like, yep, this was the educational part of the Busch Gardens trip. She's like, huh? Then I explained it. She goes, oh, yeah. That's when the schools used to just not be able to take you to a theme park. They had to actually make some educational reason to take you to that theme park. So we'd stop here for an hour, walk the boardwalk, and then we'd continue on to Busch Gardens. Which, who the hell knows? We're not going to Busch Gardens today, but we're going up the coast. So who knows? I really haven't seen a big a landscape change here. Oh, there we go. There's an old cypress forest. When you get inside there, I'll bring it back. So believe it or not, quite a few other people got the same idea to kind of get moving like I did early in the morning. He's taking some scenic shots there. I asked if he found anything animal-wise. He's just doing scenery. But yeah, so we're about to, it's a 2.25 mile walk, I know. This is the guy who drinks alcohol, rides suitcases around while wearing a Vision Pro. What the hell am I doing on a 2.25 mile walk? Meh. It's a nice way to start the morning. We're gonna have some other tourist attractions. On our way up, down, round, left and right. But yeah, so now we're getting into this forest. Nice and cool for Florida. I wanted to have this done by 9 or so. Proceed quietly. Okay, listen. So we're going in the cypress forest. Ooh. Yeah, the scenery is changing. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this place is kind of world famous for having 6 different ecosystems on a 2-mile track. This looks literally nothing like what the last ecosystem looked like. And we've not left this track or anything, which is kind of crazy. So you see it's not flooded right now, but there are other areas of the trail that are flooded, and that's where you see the gators. That is where you see the gators, supposedly. We'll see if we see them or not today. Here we go, we're entering the forest. It smells like an air freshener here. I'm just saying, it smells like an air freshener. I hear the birds. We got some water. No gators yet, though. No gators yet. You can kind of see as I'm being quiet, hunting for wabbits, as the canopy kind of grows, as does the water level. Haven't seen any animals yet, but if I do, I'll be sure to bring them back to you, towards you. So you go from the really green, lush forest that my shirt blends into some old growth pine. I believe this is one of the, if not the largest collection of these kinds of trees in the world. Now we're coming up on the shortcut. That is, if you don't want to do the whole track, you can do the shortcut. Clear. Oh, it'll clear the entire length of the trail by 3 p.m. Well, the good news is it's 8:19 a.m. Shortcut? No way. Let's continue. We want to see the gators. I've been told there's some gators back here. If I find anything, I'll get right back with you. All right, so we've come across a split in the road. We can either go straight or we go to PHC, which seems to be Plume Hunters Camp. I believe in the 10 minutes we've been going, or 20 minutes, we're ahead of everyone else. So this is where, I guess, they used to hunt for those funky hats. So we've left the old growth forest. You see the sun starting to rise, which means it's going to get to 90 degrees here sooner rather than later. So let's avoid that. But let us see. All right. We took the Plume Hunters area. I think it might be an overview or an overlook of some sort. So far I've heard birds, but I haven't seen any. Okay, this is just a little spider web in my face. Seems just be a little overlooky thing here. Doesn't go very far. Let's see. This is, oh yeah, Crimes of Fashion. Plume Camp Rain Shelter. They literally built this whole camp for unpredictable Florida weather, where it just rains for 3 minutes and then it stops. Then it rains for 3 minutes and then it stops. Then it rains for 3 minutes and then it stops. It's so nice, weird world that we're in. Rains and stops and rains and stops and rains and stops and rains and stops. Yeah. All right, so we kind of left the forest and now we've got a clearing here. Again, I still don't see alligators yet. I was told there would be gators. No, I remember there being gators here before. We had a little more forest. The good news is we're not really disturbing anybody because there's no one as far on the trail as I am. Again, coming up the coast, want to try and accomplish a bunch of things in one day. I'm going to go check out the Edison Ford Estates after this. Maybe the Ringling College, the Ringling Museum too. But we'll see. All right. Kind of changing a little bit ecosystem. I will come back to you with the next major change here. So yeah, the boardwalk takes thousands of visitors each year into the heart of an old-growth bald cypress forest that has protected the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary since 1954. Auburn staff stands to expand education and conservation programs in the coming years to meet the 21st century. And there's a nice little overlook. I love how green this is. I don't have green on this channel. Just saying. With my flamingo, Puerto Rico flamingo pineapple shirt. It's so lush. It's so green. There's a lot of benches and places to sit down here. But we're going back into the old growth forest. You hear the birds, but I don't yet see them. Welcome to family-friendly content on No Pants Profits, because if this wasn't, I'd be showing you another bird right now. But I shall not. And as the sun rises, I'm happy to come back into the shady forest. I don't mean shady in any mean way. I just mean shady in like, there's some shade in this forest. You can hear wildlife. You can hear animals. Oh, there's a bird. It's like the first one I've seen. Where'd he go? It's a little baby bird. Maybe you saw him. Maybe you didn't. I'll come back to you if anything changes. All right, so now we're pretty deep in the forest. And literally the thing that's making the most noise is just some loose planks I'm walking on. kind of a cool, you might be able to hear. Every so often my fat self hits a loose plank. Very windy, bendy trail that's kind of bent along the trees. Oh, there's something ahead. I think it's just another range structure. Yeah. Looks like they built these structures so that when it rains, people can at least hang onto them and not get soaked. It's a very pretty shade of green. Yeah, the wonder of the wetlands. Why have our wetlands dried up? I don't know, global warming. I feel like I have spider webs on me right now. Okay. Again, it's kind of changed a little bit. You can see we're going through. It's like a wetland marsh that's dried up. Don't yet see anything animalistic in nature. Stay tuned. All right, so we are at a landmark cypress, whatever the hell that is. It's a registered trademark. And this one is called Muir, named after John Muir. He created the national parks, created the Sierra Club, proponent for protecting natural spaces. It's an old barred cypress tree measuring 15 feet around. There's Muir, a landmark cypress. And Muir says everyone needs beauty as well as bread. Places to play in and pray in where nature may heal and give strength to body and soul. Some of you are watching this channel going, the fuck is No Pants doing? Why is he out on Can I Spot the Ghost? There's a ghost? It's an orchid. It's a ghost orchid. It's somewhere there. Why is No Pants in the middle of a forest? Well, it's called varying your content to get an audience that then sees you driving around with an Apple Vision Pro on your suitcase and goes, huh? What's wrong with that guy? Some rain falling off some trees. Thought it was an animal. But yeah, it's very cool in this forest. I'll say it's like mid-60s inside the forest, and outside the forest it's a lot warmer. That's because the canopy's protected from the sun, moron. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But we are getting more water in this section. They said there's a section a bit later, and I remember this section a bit later, where you generally see the alligators. I think we're probably more than halfway done. See, there's like a random number 9 right there. That means something. But I'm not one of those idiots that's looking about, oh, that's a really cool branch, really cool tree. Like the tree just goes, whoop, whoop. Ooh, echo. It's a weird looking tree. I keep getting these strands that literally feel like spider webs on my face though. We got some nice overview right here of the area. This is something that, if you're going up the West Coast, it opens earlier than anything else. Opens earlier than the Ford house, the Henry Ford summer estates, which Henry Ford and Edison winter homes, which I might go visit next. I think that's next on the map today, after a quick supercharging stop maybe. But I'll take you along for those two, for sure. Oof, yeah. I got some Mesquatos or something buzzing my feet. Look, kind of see it starting to change again. I'll tell you, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because I've gotten like 6 or 7 different smells. I'm not gonna lie, they all smell like air fresheners of a sort, but it's kind of funny how the trees have just kind of curved along this path. We got another sign here. I think we're gonna start to leave the forest, the ancient forest file. Can we grow more? Oh, it's Christopher Columbus. Well, St. Augustine could be a good place for this trip. I don't know. We'll have to see. But there's a nice path right there. Come back to you when the scenery changes. All right, so we are at a turnoff where you can either choose to go towards the Alligator Marsh or continue the trail. I think y'all know which way I went. I was like, Alligator Marsh, Alligator Marsh. So I'm taking the Alligator Marsh path. All right. Oop. I think we're gonna get to the Alligator Marsh pretty soon. Maybe. Oh, this should open up. And we should see an alligator marsh. This is literally what I remember of this place when I was a kid. This is where the alligators were. Maybe? I'm not sure. Just said, you want to come off to the marsh? And I said, yeah. We're going to get out of the forest. Oh, it's going to get more green and more colorful as we get out of the forest. A lot of dead people that they've dedicated this path to. Let's go. I mean, this ain't no gator land. There's a bird. Just saying, like, these are the first animals we're really seeing today. Restoring our marshes and wet prairies. Sponsored by Publix. Where shopping's a pleasure. Pretty cool little lookout here. I mean, it's warming up. It's much cooler in the forest, but proverbially. And that scat looks fresh. That means there's birds away with that fresh scat. I was looking for some gators, and this does not seem reminiscent of where I saw the gators. So it might be further along the way. So yeah, so this was the turnoff. I didn't take a picture before. That's where we were, the marsh observation platform. I didn't see Randy or Stan Marsh. We got the visitor center / exit and the main trail. Keep a bird's eye on time. Trying to say they're clearing the trail by 3. But I think we'll be somewhere else by then. Okay, this is where we can see gators. I think. Maybe. We're gonna see anything. This looks very marshy. 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 More rain shelters. Oh, it's literally called the Alligator Den Rain Shelter. We're gonna see gators anywhere here. It's gonna be right here. Where are the gators? Don't see the gators. Looking for some gators. You see the eyeballs when you see the gators. Come on, gators, gators, gators. I'm on a raised boardwalk, so I don't think I should be afraid of the gators. But no gators yet. I got a gator update. Again, the smell has changed again. It's really weird. I don't know, I'm smelling different plants or something, but like, oh, is it raining? Is it actually raining? No, just rain falling from the trees from earlier. I don't see any gators. Here, gator, 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 gator. Here, gator, 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 gator. Here, gator, 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 gator. Where the gators at? So it looks like we got a sign for another famous cypress. That's Calusa. Stretches back more than 5,000 years. That's Calusa. Memory of Karen Calusa. Landmark cypress. Yeah, if you're a fan of cypress trees, seems like they got a lot of them here for you. It's an old growth cypress forest. That's the joke. I thought that was a turn back path, but it doesn't seem to be. Ever bathed in used water? Why is there a dinosaur? I mean, what goes around comes around. It's trying to teach you about the water cycle. You can help. Remember, do you know how you help with used water? If it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it mellow. I don't know about that. That's about all I know about conserving water. Is if it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it melt. No, just a log. I thought I saw a gator. I really did think I saw a gator. I really did. I was like, gator, gator? No. No gator, gator. Right now, just tree, tree. But no gator, gator. Tree, tree. No gator, gator. All right, so we got another landmark cypress here. I don't think I'm drunk. That's just a number 2 upside down, trying to be number 7. I'm confused. That's red, green. Another big cypress, but that's just number 2 upside down, or number 7. There's a lot of places on this path. If you do want to sit, relax, wait for the gators. Instead of the gators coming to you, you want to come to the gators. Ooh, I hear a woodpecker. I don't know how good you're hearing background noises, but I do hear a woodpecker. Come on, gators. Come on, gators. Come on, gators. This is like perfect gator spawning country. That side's dry. The gators be over here. No. Very sad. Well, if I say anything cool, I'll bring it to you. I finally got an animal. It's one of those birds that they used to make the hats with. Let's see if I can get him in. Oh, fuck. There we go. There we go. He's back there. He's in the tree. It's a hat bird. There we go. Go on, hat bird. It's a big old alligator swamp, too. I think he's up so high because he doesn't want the alligators to eat him. But I don't see any alligators. Hat bird and the alligators. There's the hat bird. First real animal I've seen. Those are the ones that almost went extinct because everybody wanted to have their hats made out of the hat bird. Here, gator, 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 gator. Here, gator, 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 gator. Oh, this is Lettuce Lake. Don't you guys wonder why they call it Lettuce Lake? I mean, there's definitely some life under there. I see bubbles. But I don't see any gators. More birds. Oh. Oh. Some more hat birds. The hell is that? Like a black looking bird right there in the tree. I heard a gator croak. Yeah, if you're a Florida native and you don't know what a gator croak sounds like, then you are cray. Soup or salad? The answer is always soup, because salad will kill you. Well, it's like there's something for everyone. No. The answer to that question is always soup. Salad is the leading cause of foodborne illness in this world. I don't know how someone's further along the trail than I am, unless they backtracked or we took the shortcut earlier. But yeah, if you see in the comments, if you see some alligators in the comments, you let me know. I ain't seeing alligators anywhere. Oh, where? Nope. That was just a squeaky bench. Weird. So I talked to a fellow adventurer, fellow whatever, visitor center. What is this? Oh, SC. I'm starting to understand what these things mean on the damn pen. The damn thing, SC. Shortcut. So, Lettuce Lake, North Lettuce Lake, Employer Center, Visitor Center exit. Sorry, wasn't low enough for you. Yeah, it's definitely spider webs on my legs. Yeah, that guy, he took the shortcut to the Lettuce Lake. Oh, good God, what the hell was that noise? I thought that was there might be alligator's noise. Oh, more hatbirds. I told the guy, I was telling the guy, he's like, I asked, did you see anything? He goes, not much. I go, saw a bunch of hatbirds. He's like, what, hatbird? I'm like, what's for the feathers? He goes, oh, egrets. I just know them as hatbirds. That's what they've been promoting. All right, tea then. I think we're almost out of here. About an hour in, slightly less than an hour. It's a 9:02. I think we started walking at 9:10. Or 8:10, sorry, 8:10. Hold up. Noise in the water. Doesn't mean alligator. I thought I was gonna see like sloths. How was that kind of sloth? No. No. Don't see nothing yet. Don't know. I think we're, no. It's another rain shelter. I really hope I see something other than a plume bird or two. But we'll see. All right, so we left the alligator area and didn't see any alligators. Kind of sad, I know. Lady just walked by me and like, not a national park ranger, I want to be very clear. It's not a national or a state park. It's built by the Boardwalk Society. Just walking by with a covered up wheelchair, which was kind of sketchy. Like, oh wait, this is where I remember seeing the alligators. Maybe. Or maybe it's just a big open field. Who the hell knows? I think it's a big open field. But yeah, it's weird because it's not a national park. It's not a state park. No one knows of it. That's why people were like, where are you? Texting. I'm like, Corkscrew Swamp. They're like, what the hell is that? And you'll see the trees are behind me. And then we open up to this. Whole big green pasture area right here. Big old green pastures. Let us continue our journey towards the exit. But it is weird how like that environment came out of nowhere. That's a large growth. Actually, that's a good thumbnail. I think I'll take that and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, and it seems that I've made it to the end of our 2.25 mile walk, 1 hour and 4 minutes. So I can walk 2 miles an hour. Kidding. Stopped, looked for alligators, went down extra paths and stuff like that. It's a little more than 2.25 miles, but you can see that's the building over there. I think that's the exit. We'll go check if there's anything in the building and wrap it up. We are kind of, sort of, in the middle of nowhere. We're outside of Fort Myers, we're outside of Naples, we're kind of in Immokalee, which is a city in the Everglades. Let's ask Siri. Siri's gonna have no idea. Hey Siri. Let's try this again. Let's try this. Hey Siri. What city am I in? I don't know where you are. Oh, good God. That'll tell you. When Siri says, I don't know where you are at 9:15 in the morning, then you know you lost. But I think the next place we're going to go is a little bit more populous. A little bit more populous than this one. I'm just saying. I'll have to see what else is in store. Wait until we get back inside. We've got a drink. Grab a drink after 2.25 miles. A little snack. And then wrap it up. And of all places, like everything good in life, where do you exit? Well, through the gift shop. So of course, we exit through the gift shop. There's some of those hat feathers. This is Richard from No Pants Profits from the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary, a place I haven't been to in 20 years that I used to stop by on the way to Busch Gardens all the time, one-on-one on school trips because it made it educational. Reminding you that when you wear no pants, the only thing you get left to lose is your giant bug mosquito. Oh no, it's your shirt. Oop. Have a great one.